Hey guys, welcome back to North Country Off Grid. If you clicked on this video today, it is because you want to learn how to castrate piglets. That is what today's video is going to be on. I'm going to show you guys the method. This is how we do it. This is how it's been done for hundreds of years. This is the method when keeping pigs that you do. There are not alternative methods. It is very raw. It is very real. You're going to see some blood. You're going to see very, very real videos. So if you are not interested in seeing that, viewer discretion is advised. Let's get started. All right, so the first step here is getting all your boys secluded. So we just wrangled up all the piglets in there. I believe we got 5 to do, 6 to do. So we're going to be cutting 6 piglets. You want to move them away. So we've got mamas in that pen and that pen out there. We want to get them away. You don't want to castrate next to the mamas because the mamas will try to come through the fence the entire time. So we're actually going to be just over this way a little bit, secluded from where they are, and we'll just grab them, take them over, cut them, bring them back, and then we're going to keep them in here for a little bit. This will kind of be the nursery. Just give them some time to recover and then also kind of start to heal before we stick them in with all their sisters and all the other pigs and they all start messing with the wounds. All right, let's go over all of the stuff we're going to use. So here's the way we like to set it up. We like to put 2 chairs in front of people facing each other. So I'll be facing Deegan, Deegan will be holding, and I'll basically be working right in Deegan's lap. What we've got over here is we've got a medical grade scalpel. You can find these at your local stock store. We've got some baby wipes where we can wipe. We're just going to kind of wipe them clean. We've got iodine spray here, and we just stuck it in a spray bottle, so we will iodine spray the spot where we're going to operate. And then also I've got a pair of earmuffs here to put on because these piglets like to scream the whole time. They think they're being attacked, so they scream, and for the person doing the cutting, it just helps to focus, not having a scream louder than a jet engine in your ear. So after we make our cut, we like to put scarlet oil on them. This is a disinfectant, antiseptic spray. So we put that on them, coats it up good, and then we will return them to where they go. So if you guys want links to any of these products, I'll put them down below. Especially look for that stuff there. Scarlet oil is pretty sweet. Grab them both, let him down in the well, and then hug him. He wants to be hugged. Come face this way just a little bit, Deegan. All right, take it easy. No pooping now, friend. You got a good hand on it? Yep. Bulb. Hold him. Don't spread his legs apart. All right, guys, so on the last one, you saw us make just a vertical incision straight down. And what we did was we worked our way. We don't want to cut too deep because you don't want to cut the testicle. So we want to cut through the outer skin, and then we want to cut through the inner sac that the testicle is in. And that one usually kind of takes a little more finesse to get through. You don't want it to be real big. You want to be able to pop it through. These guys got pretty good sized testicles. They're about 2 weeks old, so they're a little bigger than usual. Once we push the testicle out of the incision and you can get it out, what I like to do is reach through so that the testicle comes up in my fingers and I've got a good grab on it. From there, what we're doing is we're taking that testicle and we're just pulling it straight out. Now it looks very vicious to do, but by pulling it out versus cutting it, if we were to cut it, it can sit there and bleed, and this piglet can actually bleed out from it. If we take it and we pull it, it tears it, just like the umbilical cord. It takes and it tears it, and what that does is it then reels it back inside and it coils it up in them and it closes it off, and that stops our piglets from bleeding to death. You can see that inner lining in there. It's very faint. It's very thin. You want to get through it without cutting open the testicle. And from there, if you can just push it out, you can get to seeing where that sac is at. And if you need to trim it a little more, you can. These guys have huge little testicles. Okay, so I've got it out now, and I can get my fingers back behind it so that I know it's not going to go back in. And you're just going to pull, and you want to just pull one steady motion, rip it, and get it done. Ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, can you go put them back, or you want me to go put them back?
I'll do it.
Well, guys, that is castrating pigs 101. It's not a fun task to do. I don't enjoy doing it, but it is very much a necessity on the farm. If you're going to raise pigs, you're going to raise animals, that's the kind of stuff that you just got to do. It's probably the worst job on the farm. I don't ever look forward to doing it. It's the only thing that gives me a physical sick feeling having to do it. I don't enjoy it, but it's part of it. So that's it, guys. That is castrating. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I know it's a rough thing to watch. I'm sure the majority of you started this video aren't even here to watch this part of it. It's not an easy thing to watch. Many people ask, why don't you band them? You can't band pigs. The way pigs are set up, they grow inside themselves and then it pushes out. It doesn't grow in a sack, so it doesn't allow you to band it. So kind of a barbaric process, but unfortunately that is the process, and it's been the process, and there is no better process. So that's pig farming. You did great, goat. So the kids were able to help me out with today's chore, which is great. We've tried to get a couple people to come over and help, and they just haven't either had time or they didn't want to do it, which I don't blame them one bit. But you know, Shelby's too pregnant to be able to hold. She has no lap, so the pigs can't sit there. So Callie and Deegan really stepped up and helped me out with today's chore. And to that, I'm pretty proud of them. So without them, we wouldn't have been able to get it done. So it's great that the family can come together. This is the first year they've actually been able to help hold, because it is a lot of work to just sit there and hold those pigs while they're getting cut. George Washington, you were zero help. Hey. Hey. This goat is hilarious. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, we appreciate it. I will be sitting here in the shade trying to recover emotionally, same as the pigs. They're in there recovering physically. We'll catch you on the next one.